Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. I wanted to make this announcement, or this, I just want to say this. Stop saying DTA, meaning stop saying death to America, okay? That term is very easy for Esau to flip around to tie it to these different groups that he created, okay, and say that the Hebrew Israelites are working with such and such, because that's the type of things that they say. We have to start to examine the times that we're in and move differently. I rebuked a couple brothers from my camp a while back for saying that, so that it doesn't give off that image. We have to move with wisdom in these times, okay, especially in these times. So, brothers should stop saying that. I know there's a camp called DTA, and I hope that's not what it means. Because that's not. It just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. But either way, I'm gonna read a few scriptures. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 22. It says, "Abstain from all appearance of evil." Okay, right? Because even back then you had what? You had zealots. And we were not supposed to give off the image of zealots. Even back then. Why? Because as Ephesians, the 6th chapter says, our warfare is spiritual. And you can see that there's agents popping up, and they're trying to tie us to, to violence and all different things, which we're not, we don't do. Okay. But Esau's going to, he's the accuser. So he's going to try to demonize. He's going to try to categorize, All right. So this is Ephesians 6. In verse 11, it says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." So this is a spiritual battle. That's why when Peter pulled out the sword and chopped off Malcolm's ear, Yahushua said what? He said, "He that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword." He said that's not the way to go, So in other words, what did he do? He healed back his ear. Okay, we have to wait on Yahushua. When Yahushua cracks the skies and comes from the heavens, that's it for these people. Yahushua is gonna do all the heavy lifting. He's gonna take out these armies, okay, by himself. You see what I'm saying? So, all that carnality. That's not what we're about. That's why we don't go to the shooting range and do videos on that, because what's the point of that? First of all, that's not our blessing. We're not going to do anything with those things. Me myself, I don't own any of that. I'm in Canada. The laws are different anyway. But there's certain brothers that may have their license and things like that for firearms and stuff, but they're not making videos about shooting guns, because that's not what this truth is about, and that's not how we're going to get our salvation. Our salvation is going to come through the conquering Lion of Judah, which is Yahushua. Okay. It says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the blessed breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." Okay, so so the reason why we got to abstain from these appearances of evil and being carnal is because Esau right now, he's looking to demonize. So we have to use wisdom, right? If you see the enemy coming in a particular way, you got to use counteraction. Okay, this is 2 Corinthians 6 in verse 1, it says, "We then as workers together with him beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of the Most High in vain. For he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I succored thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed." Okay, and that could be looked at as what? An offense. That's okay, but it's okay that they get offended at us bringing out the word, strictly the word. Okay, the scriptures, the prophecies, you know what I'm saying? Things that the scriptures say, but there's certain things that we got to use wisdom. We don't want to help Esau with his demonization. Esau's going to do it anyway, but we don't want to help him with his demonization. We want Esau to look stupid when he brings out his demonization against us. Just like how he's looking stupid right now. He's being exposed right now with this whole situation that's going on over there in the Middle East. Okay? Because this devil is, the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is exposing him. He's lifting up the skirt on these people. That's why in Lebanon, I believe they're burning right now some U.S. embassies, right, for the attack on the hospital. Okay, because they see through the lies. They're trying to say, oh no, it was Hummus who did it. Well, guess what? The people are seeing through the lies. Okay, so they're being exposed. They're exposing themselves. So when they come for us, we want them to look stupid. We want them to look sloppy. Okay, right? Because guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to justify us. It says, matter of fact, okay, this is, let's get Colossians 4. This is Colossians 4 in verse 5. It says, "Walk in wisdom toward them that are without." Okay, and what I'm saying is based upon wisdom. Okay, redeeming the time. You have to understand what time we're in. Okay, you have to understand what time we're in. We're in that time where Esau is getting ready to demonize us on a high level. Okay, and he wants us to pick a side between this whole situation. Guess what? We don't have any side. We're not on either side. We're on the Most High side. We're on Yahweh Shem Yahushua's side. Neither of those people belong in that land. Okay, because Esau wants to tie us to these Ishmaelites, okay, and these type of movements, hummus and whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? The IS to the IS and things like that, which that's not our movement. Our movement is a spiritual movement. We're taking them down by the words that we speak. Okay, it says, "Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man." So we got to be seasoned with our speech. Okay, let's look up this word grace. Charis, grace, favor, thanks, pleasure, grace, that which afford joy, pleasure, delight, sweetness, charm, loveliness, grace of speech, goodwill, loving kindness, favor. All right, so ultimately you gotta have, you gotta know, how to talk, man. And a lot of times sometimes we might, get in the spirit and speak rough, but then a lot of times we're just teaching, we're telling, we're showing the people that ultimately us coming into rulership is what is going to be the welfare of the world. Ultimately it's a good message for life, for creation. Okay. The ones that are going to get the worst part of this thing is really the Edomites, but you heathen are going to have to be punished as well, but these Edomites are going to get the worst part of this deal, you see. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's about the renewing of the planet Earth and setting up a righteous government, So I want to look up this term demonization, and why I'm saying not to say that, the demonization, it says the portrayal of something as wicked and threatening. You see, they could portray that as threatening, You see what I'm saying? That do America. What does that sound like? That sounds like ultimately that sounds like them Ishmaelites out there, you know, who be strapping bombs to themselves and things like that. That's what it sounds like, and that's how Esau is going to paint it. You know, like I said, Esau is going to do what he does, but you know, we don't want to just give Esau a easy an easy way to demonize it. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. I gotta go, but I'll say shalom.